just getting set up, and looks like we're live. What's going on, everybody? It's Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist. Today, today I think is Thursday. That's what happens when you get up every day at 4:30 and you just kind of start losing track of stuff. Let's see. Haven't been very visible lately, and in my line of work, that's deadly. Just been very busy behind the scenes, figuring out some life changes, dealing with business stuff. But I just want to catch you guys up, let you know about a few things that are going on. It's been crazy in my world lately. It's been incredible. So right out the gate, I had reserve duty, and my friend brought up a really good point because nobody really thinks about the reservist experience that's outside the reserves. And he mentioned a concept called the reserve hangover. And what it means is that when you do reserve duty on the weekend, you're working 12 days in a row. You do your regular job, you drive to your drill, jump into a very high tempo situation where you're way overstimulated, you're constantly being tasked, you're late the minute you walk in the door. Oftentimes you're double and triple booked for appointments and computer-based training. There's retirements, there's shots, not the good kind, the kind that go in your arm, not your mouth. And it's just a lot to take in. And then what happens is you go right back home, and then you go to work the next day, and now your head is swimming. And I used to take Monday off after the reserves just to decompress, and I would go to the beach, or I would go like someplace where I could just mellow out. I didn't this week, and I jumped right into it because my magazine was due. And it kind of, I figured out like why I kind of feel a certain way this week. I've just been not off, but I definitely haven't been happy. And I'm not complaining about anything. I just want to kind of just share some thoughts. I don't know. I'm going to treat my life like my own personal therapy. I do that sometimes. Tempered in with some fun stuff, but it just, active duty and the reserves are two different sides of the coin. What people don't realize about being a reservist is that we have to be just as qualified as active duty on 24 days a year of training. And the amount of stuff they will fit into the schedule is insane. This last drill, and first of all, let me preface this because I'm actually very happy with the unit I'm serving with, in the context that leadership has never been better. The people I work with are incredible. My coworkers, I love them to death. And I have fun being reservist. Like I really do enjoy it. I wouldn't stay 20 years if I didn't. But I guess this is not like Rob griping. This is more just Rob kind of sharing what the experience is like in some cases. But for example, this weekend, we simulated a building shooter, like literally barricaded a door, turned the lights out while people were walking up and down the hallways trying to get in. We simulated combat casualty care. We simulated a gas attack. And then, we had promotion ceremony. We had computer-based training, a bunch of meetings. I had a top 3 meeting because I'm senior leadership as an E7. All these crazy things. And then for some reason, because of the schedule, we had to report super early, like 6:45 in the morning. And our hotel room was 45 minutes away. So we have to get there earlier from a place that is further away than usual. Usually we're on pace, we're 10 minutes away or something. So it was just challenging. And like I said, this is not a complaint. This is more just letting people know what it's like being a reservist sometimes. And honestly, despite how I make it sound, I have it good because I live an hour from base, maybe 75 minutes. And I know people that drive in from Vegas. I know people that have to fly in from Colorado. And I can't even imagine how much that must suck as far as logistically. And I'm really proud of them for serving. I know other people that do it out of love of country that don't get paid for it. Like they get paid, but because of their plane tickets or their travel arrangements, they make zero money, and they do it because they like serving, or they like just the patriotism or whatever, America. Um, and it just goes to show how cool reservists are sometimes. Like they do it because they believe in the mission, which is great. Um, but anyway, yeah, I jumped back into it. I did this crazy reserve duty, and like I said, my buddy summed it up best as the reserve hangover, because he said it takes him a couple days to decompress sometimes, because he's thinking so fast and has so much going on, and then has to just come back, be a normal person, jump back into the job. And then, so many guys have families and spouses and shit. Um, but yeah, this week has just been crazy. And I come back, the magazine is due. It's actually a little late, and we got it out. I mean, we had a giant editing party. This is not the new issue. This was the previous issue, but Brian Big Country Conwell. We're gonna hang this issue in the archive or on the website, so you guys can still read it, because it's spectacular. And Kate Monroe is the first one, CEO of VetCom. But this is my magazine, Shift Events Life Design, and you can read it free at shiftlifedesign.com. The new issue is Sean Kanan from Cobra Kai, Karate Kid 3, Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless, General Hospital. The man is a machine. Great human being. I'm proud to call him a friend. He loves veterans. He's done so much to give back to veteran causes, to support veterans, nonprofits. Just an overall phenomenal human being. And I've learned a lot about life from him too. Sean is really deep. But yeah, if you want to read Sean's Shift magazine, just go to shiftlifedesign.com. It is a great issue, guys. We cover U.S. Marine Ted Fox. He did an article on hot cars of summer, and there's Pontiacs in there. Ted sort of likes Pontiacs, and I think that's Anthony on Instagram. Jason, what's up? And then on Facebook, we got Rue and Doug Berry. What's going on, guys? So anyway, new issue of Shift came out. The interns and I did a crazy edit party. They sent me like at least 30 edits. And I was like, oh God, I can publish the issue. It's cool. It's going to go out. And I asked the interns, big mistake. I asked the interns, hey, give me a detailed summation of any mistakes you see, any editing things, anything, spacing, whatever. And they went hog wild. They literally were taking screenshots. They're like, oh, Rob, the issue looks good, but here's 20 things that you need to fix on it. I was like, shit, I thought I had it. So we got the issue out. I want to say we issued it by noon. And Shift magazine, owning a magazine's a lot. I founded it 8 years ago. I love doing it, but it is work. Don't get me wrong. It's legitimately, you have to love a magazine to keep it going, to stay with it. There was a time when I was doing it monthly by myself. My God, I'm pretty sure I drank a lot that year. Then I went to bi-monthly. I think I did quarterly when I deployed, but I still got the issue out. It was the Dale Comstock issue. It's over here. Anyway, but right now Shift is bi-monthly. It's a good tempo that works out for me. But yeah, check out the new issue. We talk about Mike Dolbo and his docu-series, Saving Mike Dolbo, on YouTube. You can watch it for free. The story of a veteran that's been trying to get his disability benefits for 40 years, and we're still fighting for him. It's just an insane story. What else? We cover Sean's book, Cobra Couples, and it talks about how him and his lovely wife, Michelle, created this amazing union based on business and love and mutual respect and success. I've met Michelle personally twice, and I can see why Sean's so successful, because just the interaction between them, like the support and the connection and the love that they have for each other is amazing to watch. And honestly, when I think about people being truly in love and finding their soulmates, like Sean and Michelle are that couple. And they've always been really supportive of the stuff that I've done. So it's cool to watch. But yeah, check out Sean's book, Way of the Cobra Couples. let's see what else is going on. Speaking of, by the way, let's give a product shout out to Bad Boy Hot Sauce. This is Sean Cannon's hot sauce company. If you haven't checked this out, this is the best hot sauce I've ever had. You know, some hot sauces like taste super vinegary or they're sour, like Tabasco and freaking Cholula. Um, Bad Boy figured it out. Flavor with bite. Like the flavor on this accentuates any meat, and there's three different types. Patricia, hey, good morning. So we have Cobra Venom right now. I'm going to start with a crazy one. Cobra Venom, they rated it 10 out of 10. It's got Carolina Reaper, and it is unbelievably hot, but it catches up to you. Like it takes 30 seconds, and once it starts kicking in, it's incredible. But Cobra Venom, super good on steak. You can get these guys at badboyeats.com. They're between 10 and 12 bucks a bottle. Highly recommend. Mango Madness, which is sweet and tangy. This is rated 6 out of 10. This is really good for your white meats, your chicken, your shrimp, your pork, any type of fish. Like Mango Madness just accentuates stuff with a very sweet, tangy flavor while still having a little bit of bite. And then Red Pepper Punch, which is rated 4 out of 6. This is your go-to for everything. Red Pepper Punch is more like I put it in chili, believe it or not, or eggs. And so, you know, you'll find the flavor that matches your diet and whatever you're eating. But Red Pepper Punch is the good all around. Just hey, I'm gonna throw this in my purse or carry it around with me to restaurants and just bam, slap it on something. This one is really interesting, but I like all of them for all different reasons. I like to cook, but yeah, get them at badboyeats.com. You get a cool bottle. They've got really cool labels. You can see this character, the bad boy, kicking a snake. One of my favorite products, honestly. And I never would promote anything that I didn't firmly believe in or use myself every single day. Yeah, badboyeats.com. All right, let's see what else is going on. Jon Stewart's Monetize the Mic Amplify event in Carlsbad happening today, Northern San Diego. I have my ticket. I'm gonna go covering it for Shift Magazine. I'm super excited. I got the invite to Sean's house party, and it was unbelievable. Like Sean's a new friend. I met him through James Hickey's SD networking events, and solid dude. He teaches people how to use the stage to accelerate their business. How to find speaking gigs. I've checked out Sean's content. He is legit, and he's a good human being. This is why I'm shouting him out. I only shout out the good ones. You guys know this. Like I do not promote people that are unethical or have bad content or have serious psychological problems. Look in the mirror, Rob. But Sean Stewart, unbelievable human being. I'm really excited about his event today in Carlsbad. And every time I've dealt with this guy, his crowd is incredible. The people he has brought to my life have made my life 1,000 times better. He's just focused on really good energy, surrounding himself with great human beings. I remember Manzi Shaw and John Block were at his party, and they made fun of me immediately. Just they were surprised to see me actually out and about because they know that I work crazy hours. And it was wonderful seeing them. But if you go to Sean's events, you are going to meet the most positive and wonderful people ever. But check it out online. You can find it on Facebook probably, or Sean's page, Sean Stewart's page. But it's called Amplify, Monetize the Mic. It's happening in Carlsbad today. It's a 3-day event. I'm really proud of Sean for throwing a multi-day event. They are not easy. I've done like a 2-day event, and it was a logistical nightmare. It was so hard. But I'm excited to go, excited to meet new people. And then on top of that, James Hickey is having his like a business expo downtown today. SDnetworkingevents.com. James's events are where I met Sean, and I've met James in person a couple times, worked with him. He phenomenal human being also. So what I'm gonna try and do is attend Sean's event, take off a little early, and then go from Carlsbad to downtown and attend James's event as well. And then tomorrow's my VetCom day, so I'm going to work at VetCom with Kate Monroe, and then go to Sean's event because it's not too far away. Finish out, and then Saturday I'll go back to Sean's event. A lot of driving. That's what this is. This is a lot of driving. But I'm excited to do it. I love Sean's content. I want to learn. I want to meet people. I want to network. I want to wear a cool suit. And then I'll see my buddy Kalika at James's event. But yes, Patricia, it never ends. This week has been nuts. And then Tuesday was the bag meeting, business associates group. Shout out to Barbara and Robert Cafaro, Dawn Sabot, Brooke Eldridge, and my God, everybody else I know from the bag group. It was just, every time I go there, I meet new people. Asuzina, I really hope I pronounce your name right. And a bunch of other people. But if you guys don't know about the bag group, it's phenomenal. Once a month in Del Mar. I think it's the first Tuesday of every month. The bag group meets. It is a long-standing group of friends that evolved into a series of business meetings. They have all kinds of events and stuff going on. I've made some wonderful friends in there, Luigi, and of course the late Darian. Darian was a very, very good human being who was always the life of the party, and we lost him way too early, but he was a good friend. But yeah, the bag group, we had our meeting Tuesday, went to Del Mar. I just went around talking to people. They invited me to go up on stage and talk about Shift Magazine, which was really cool. Anyone that knows me knows that I am, and some people don't believe this, but I am really shy. And slightly socially awkward, in case you can't tell. But yeah, I just jumped up on stage, started talking about Shift, and really welcomed the opportunity. It was a little scary at first, but I just jumped up and did it. Can't live in fear, right? Live your best life. So let's see, what else is going on? Talked about reserve duty, talked about Sean Stewart. Yesterday, I ended up going to VetCom for a surprise, kind of a surprise party. It was a promotion party. I went and took a bunch of desserts, and Kate Monroe had it catered by Rubio's, which was phenomenal. Shout out to Kate Monroe, by the way. I love you after that lunch. That was spectacular. I made the greatest Mexican salad ever. But we went there, talked about Cassie, Tim, a bunch of other people, their promotions. I've worked with the VetCom team kind of as a consultant for about 4 months, and I'm about to have a major upgrade. I just have to literally print out a contract and sign it. Kate was giving me shit the other day, like, why haven't you signed yet? What are you waiting for? I'm busy, Kate. I got things to do. But I definitely welcome the opportunity. I haven't had 5 minutes to just slow down. But super excited about that, to be a part of the VetCom team long-term officially, and then building a media project with Kate Monroe. Not gonna lie, that part's a little scary. Making that transition from being the CEO of a media company into building one from the ground up that has 4 times the expectations of the old one. I mean, I can do it. It's just mind-blowing how far the evolution has come, and I'm really just happy that I've earned my way here. But I also have to give gratitude to people that have believed in me and mentored me and helped me get to this place to where I'm eligible, I guess I should say. So anyway, that is everything for now. Quick shout out, if you want to really support veterans, go to Really Designs. Really Designs is veteran owned. It's a clothing company out of Oklahoma. My personal friends, they do my Warrior Strategist clothing line, but they also have amazing clothes from Big Country, Brian Conwell. He's got all his workout gear and all of his sweatshirts and stuff like that. Sean Kanan has a clothing line as well. You can get like Bad Boy coffee mugs and shirts. Richard Kaufman, the comeback coach, has some items. Doug Barry, the author of the Jasper the Rabbit series, he has a page with, I bought a really nice coffee mug with Jasper the Rabbit on it. And of course, Jeff Ryman at the Ryman Effect. So anyway, go to Really Designs and check out their clothing line. Buy some clothing; it helps veterans. They've got unbelievable quality. I love my clothing line with Really Designs. They do really hard work. They are very, very good at customer service. They get back to you really quick. They made the VetCom clothing line, so thank you, Ginger and David. I love my jacket and jackets, plural, and always support you guys. And it's time for me to make a new purchase soon. And one thing I like to do, guys, as I'm close this out, if I have a good month in entrepreneurship, the first thing I do is I look around at my veteran friends that sell things and I buy from them. It's the first thing I do. I'm not going to Walmart. I'm not like going shopping. I'm not buying myself Armani suits if I have a couple thousand extra. I'm going to buy veteran products for several reasons. First of all, veterans put a lot of care into what they do. And if you meet someone who's got like unique products, they've thought about what they're selling. And whether it's veteran coffee, whether it's veteran clothing, whether it's veteran, like Kurt Balish at Balish Woodworks with his cutting boards, the level of quality is unbelievable. And veterans will go that extra mile. They will write you personal notes. They will thank you for purchases. They'll reach out and message you on Facebook, say, hey, thank you for buying that. But the point is, I always will support veteran-owned businesses when I have a good month and a little extra money because they have families, because they are a part of my family. And I'd rather honestly give the money to someone that I know. And that's something you need to keep in mind, guys, if you are thinking about making purchases or before you head to Walmart and buy some, Chinese made goods. Nothing against the Chinese. Sometimes it's very necessary, but you can get clothes, you can get hats, you can get coffee, you can get, coins, toys at Tactics to Toys. You can get books, you can get all kinds of stuff from a veteran-owned website. So just keep that in mind. Or press releases or services. Maybe you need a PR guide and social media guide. I sell it because I designed it. But point is, shop veteran. You won't regret it. All right. That's all I got for today. I want to thank everybody that popped in: Doug Berry, Patricia, Jason, Tactics of Toys, Anthony at Tactics of Toys. I have a lot going on this week, and it's been a little stressful in my head trying to manage it all. And on top of that, I had payroll issues, but we got it straightened out. But my final advice to you guys in this insane running monologue at 5:41 in the morning is keep going. And I promise you, you're doing better than you think you are. No matter where you're at, the entrepreneurial game or the life game, find things that inspire you, find things that motivate you. Stay deadly. You're gonna win with the right formula. My life this year has been an incredible blessing. I've also worked harder than I've ever worked in my life, but the things I've unlocked have been incredible. I've made more of an impact. I've helped a lot more people. But it's because I want it. And if you're looking at your life and you feel unfulfilled, ask yourself, am I willing to put in the work? Am I willing to learn and grow and adapt and ask questions and ask for help? Because once you do those things and once you do the internal work, the externals just magically fix themselves. And I'm a firm believer. All right. That's all I got for today. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you checking out my content. If you like it, like, share, comment, blah, 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 all the social media things. If you need anything for PR, reach out. That's all I got for today. Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist. And as always, stay famous. I love you guys. We'll talk soon.